Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Cross Street Classics. We are back here on Blake's S10 project. Our last video we did, we showed you all the work we did on the frame. And here's the finished product here. Blake spent a lot of time on this. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start putting this thing together. We got a suspension kit for the front, some new bushings for the back. There's Blake over there. He's cleaning the front differential up, getting all the grease and stuff off it. You know, we're not getting
carried away.
Yeah, we're not getting carried away with this, so we're just doing what we got to do. And then over here, we got a couple boxes here from one's from inline tube and one's from classic tube. I've used these guys before on some stuff. It was kind of funny. Neither one of the companies had everything we needed. One company had some lines that the other one didn't, so we ordered what we needed from both companies. And we're going to start getting these laid out. And I've just bought regular OE steel lines, but I'm going to put a nice coat of clear coat on them, protect them here from the elements. So we're going to start on that, and then we're going to start on the front suspension here. This is the box I got here from eBay. It's probably good quality stuff. There's a whole suspension kit for $93, so we're hoping we get some time out of this stuff. You get what you pay for. So Blake's getting the differential cleaned up, and I'm gonna start working on this, and we'll give you guys some updates. All right, guys, so we got our inline tube kit open, and this is the complete brake line kit, the fuel return, and the fuel line. And then for some reason they didn't have the vapor line, so the vapor line come from classic tube here. So we're gonna get these laid out, and we saved the old ones over there. They're over against the wall if you can see them, just because those are the original lines. I want to make sure that the bends and stuff are all correct, and we're gonna compare them here. All right, guys, a little update here on the S10 frame. I got all the brake lines run. We just kind of left everything kind of loose here till we get the cab one. And we got the one fuel line run. This is the vapor return. This is the one I got from Classic Tubes. These go through the frame here where it starts the box and comes up right here. The vapor, the fuel return, and the supply all come up right there. And they stop back here where the tank mounts. But the two fuel lines I got from inline tube, which is also where the brake lines came from, are wrong. I'm not sure what they sent me, but they are nothing even remotely close to what we ordered. So I got to give them a call tomorrow and find out what happened. This is what they sent me here. This is what we got here for fuel lines, and I'm not sure what these are for. Unfortunately, there's not even a part number on these to even identify them. And this is what we were supposed to have. These are the old ones on here. I think it's safe to say that these aren't definitely the right ones. So anyway, so we'll work on that. We'll come back to that. In the meantime, Blake has been working on cleaning the steering box up over there. You can see the mess in here too, guys. Looks like a S10 just exploded in here, but we're getting it back to one piece, one day at a time. So Blake got this cleaned up. You can see the steering arm here. It was replaced at one time. See, we still got the shiny paint on it, so we're gonna leave that go. Here's the rebuild kit over here. Blake busted this open here. Got our new control arms in, complete with bushings and ball joints. Some steering linkage, lower ball joints. And over here we have the differential in the front, from the front, torn apart. We had an issue here. It wasn't engaging, so we found out there's supposed to be a washer in between here and this gear when this goes on, and this is what we found. We took it apart, what's left of the washer. So Actually, Napa makes a rebuild kit for that has all them washers and the one gear and some snap rings and stuff too. So we're gonna wait for that to come in and get all this back together. And while we're at it, we're replacing both of these carrier bushings too. Why not? It's right there. We'll have it all new. So yeah, guys. So that's a little more of an update. We're gonna start putting some of these front suspension parts on here. Get our control arms on and the ball joints, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so we are in a little bit of a holding pattern here. I contacted the company on the fuel lines. They are waiting to get back to me. This is what we need, this is what we got. So they're trying to find out what happened there. And I'm waiting on some parts, so I'm gonna work on these rear bushings here, get these old ones out of the springs. Pick some new ones up. I'm gonna get these out of here. All right, guys, we are back here with an update. Got a few things done here. Still waiting on the fuel lines. This has been a back and forth here. Blake, grab them there. These rusty ones here, so it'll come off the truck. And it pretty much matches up to what this return or this vapor line is. And set them down, buddy. And these lines here are what we were sent. Went back and forth to the vendor. Many emails, many phone calls. They were trying to convince me that what they sent me was what I needed. The last correspondence I had was from them was, we are making what you need and we'll send them out shortly. So we're in a halt with that. But we got our brake hoses on here. The brake line kit from them was spot on. No gripes about that. Went on real nice. Blake took the differential and we had it apart. I fixed that shifting issue here and we got it working out here. I'll hold the actuator. Blake can turn the differential. We're gonna lock it in gear, and now it works. So we're pretty excited about that. So here, heads out now. There you go. Front differential works. Pretty exciting. So we have some fresh grease to put in it here, and Blake cleaned it up and put a coat of high temp aluminum paint on here. Did this in the black, and we put new bushings in. So we're gonna have all new bushings in the front end. But yeah, guys, so we're gonna put that in here. That's our next step, and we'll be back with another update. So we got our front differential in here. All the bolts in, everything's tightened up. Blake topped off with some fresh fluid. So we get that part done. And today's project, we're gonna be working on the rear differential, the rear end. Blake is getting ready to pull the spring plates and U-bolts off, pull the springs off, pull the brake lines off, pull the parking brakes off, and get all this cleaned up, get it painted. We got some new bushings for the springs. Gonna be putting them in probably today, hopefully. And we got we're gonna go through the rear brakes here, probably put new, well, we're gonna put new wheel cylinders on. And we got new brake lines for it here somewhere. They're sitting in the pile of something. Oh, here they are. Get these on here. So he's gonna work on this today, and I'm going to work on the CV shafts. So that's gonna be my project here. So we will be back with an update. All right, guys. So we got the rear end apart here. Blake got the springs all sandblasted and painted up. We got the differential hanging here. We pulled all the seals out. Gonna put new seals in. And got it hanging here on the lift. He's gonna throw a couple coats of epoxy on this while it's apart. So we'll watch him put some epoxy on here, and he's gonna get this thing painted up.
All right, guys, so Blake got the rear end all painted, and we got it all together here. You can see we got some shiny stuff on the back. That's against my better judgment, but Blake wanted some chrome on this thing. It's his truck, so he gets some chrome. But we got the brakes all rebuilt, and all new hardware, emergency brake hardware, new parking brake, emergency brake cables here. Pinion seal, axle seals are all new. I got some fresh oil in it here, and new wheel cylinders, brakes. Blake's got the brake lines over here. Put a coat of clear on them, so they're over here. And here's our fuel lines. We managed to come up with some kind of a solution for the fuel lines. Inline Tube sent me different fuel lines, and the one worked. I had to rework the one end, and the other one was too small for the return. So we just made our own here off of our patterns. I bought some 5/16 tubing, and this line here we made ourselves. I'm not sure what the issue is here by application, but we're not getting what we need. So I do appreciate them working with us. I actually I'm shipping the old ones back to them with the wrong lines they sent us, and the one line I couldn't use they resent us. So I'm hoping that with the patterns they can maybe make something and maybe get it right in there on their end. But for now, we're throwing these on. We got to get moving here. I want to get this together. Little update here with this. Blake got the springs painted here. We got these cleaned up. We're going to put some new bushings in. There's the U-bolt plates. Got some new U-bolts for it. Got the shackles ready to go. So our plan is here to get this back on the wheels this weekend. Got a couple of things we're waiting on here. Waiting on this replacement control arm. Rivet was missing, and the snubber was missing here. They're sending me another one. And backing plates, dust shields, waiting on the dust shields here for the spindles. So that's all supposed to be here tomorrow. So we're hoping to get all that together and get it in and get this thing dropped on its wheels. After that, we get the engine stuff cleaned up, get it dropped in, and get the cab on. So another update, guys, and we'll be back. Hey, a little update here, guys. We got some parts in here. Got our new backing plates in today. We got the spindles cleaned up, painted. New seal here for the axle, and also we had the rotors cut, and then I got a new wheel hub bearing on here. I want to mention that the dust shields, they're not made for the older S10s. But if you order them for the 92, 93 application, they work. You just got to remove the ABS sensors. There's an ABS sensor screwed on here, actually riveted on. So we took the ABS sensor off the pickup, and works good, mounts good, holes line up, the rotor goes on, doesn't rub. So I want to thank the guys over on the S10 group on Facebook, point us in the right direction on that. So over here we got the frame all laid out. Got the rear end together here. Blake got the brake lines on. There's Blake over there, getting ready to get this off the rotisserie here. We got a really exciting day here, really exciting update here on this frame. You can see here we got some tires in this thing. Got her ready to get back down on her feet again. Got the fuel tank in. Blake got the filler neck just sitting there. There's Blake over there. He's pondering. I'm around the front. Got these wheels back on. These are wheels and tires that came with this. He's planning on some other ones here one day. These just rolled around. Got the sway bar in here, guys. Some new sway bar bushings. And we're going to put it back on her feet and get it ready to drop this engine in. Well, with that being said, I think it's going to be it for this video. This is going to be a pretty long video of the frame, but a lot of work went into this. Blake spent a lot of time, and he got a lot of money invested in all this stuff here, so it's a worthwhile video. So that being said, guys, as always, appreciate you watching, liking, subscribing, and comment below, ask some questions. We'll see you. Thanks.